Okay, you know what I haven't done ever? I've never reacted to any Slipknot because why would I? Because I've been listening to them for like 20 years. Um, so there haven't been much in the way of me making reacting videos because I just started doing that like fucking 4 months ago. But they do have a new music video out, which is not even new. It's from December 16th, so over a month old. But I haven't watched it. I like the new album. Let's preface this by saying that yes, I mean when I was a child, not even a child, when I was a teenager, Iowa was the best. Also the self-titled album, but I also always liked Iowa the most. When Volume 3 came out, I was a little disappointed because I just wanted more Iowa. And then after that, it's been like, yeah, okay, Slipknot, you do you. But I'm not one of those fucking like Fantano types that is like, it was a good gateway band, but I cringe now. Fuck you. Come on. Anyway, I like the new album, but and also I haven't made a fucking vocal cover of this song, this Nero Forte song. But let's check out the music video because they're fucking good. I mean, the music video to the Devil and I, that was rad. What else? They had Subway Firth, which had like footage from The Boys. A lot of it spliced in there, so that was automatically pretty fucking cool. But let's just see what the fuck is going on. Also, this song is fucking great. This song is super good. And I love how in the chorus, what are these colors? I love I love how in the chorus, yeah, Corey Taylor is doing some Phil Bozeman-ish, like, what? That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, what is that? Okay, right off the bat, this looks super cheap. Is there some sort of like twist coming up, or is this a gimmick? Is there a thing? Is there a reason for this? Because the colors, the super like digital looking recording. It was a super cheap like stretch effect on one of the shots of Corey, I think. Somewhere. There. It's like a squished aspect ratio. What the fuck is that? I mean, okay. Alright, well let's just see what happens. Also that is, oh my, this is probably like one of Clown's oh, let's toss in this fucking mannequin model in there. You know what? I bet you that looks like fucking the straitjacket enemy from Silent Hill 2. But that character, that aesthetic alone, I think Slipknot has done that way many times before, where they have this like cocoon body like inside of latex shit. What? What are these fucking like video toaster effects on Corey? Why are they exclusively on Corey? I'm sorry, I'm not very impressed by this music video so far. Track is great, but what? Always on Corey. I gotta check if this is directed by M. Sean Cran. It is. The one aspect I could do without when it comes to Slipknot is, yeah, Clown. You know, he's an artistic dude. I bet he has a lot of cool stuff that he has to do with the songs and the stuff and like the flourishes and some art direction here and there, whatnot. But I could do without his artistic flair a lot of the time because this to me isn't very cool. Like there's obviously a thing going on. There's like tacky lighting, which is totally like left field. It's not appropriate for Slipknot to, you know, be in a clearly lit room. And I bet there's some bullshit like meaning behind like, oh, we're so illuminated now and twisted in this fucking these lights and yeah, you want us, you got us. What? Just have a fucking good looking performance video without the tacky lights and like weird editing. Not even weird. Bad editing. Bad effects. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Impress me, Slipknot. This is not great. Been done that like that whole like it's I think it's a female body, in other words a female person inside that like latex rubber suit contorting their body and shit. They've Slipknot themselves have been doing that to death. I feel I want to say the first time I saw that visual and that aesthetic from them was in something in All Hope Is Gone. And then definitely during the last album cycle, the art that was, I mean, the album cover alone of The Great Chapter with the sassy fucking female skeleton curvy body pose. And then in like some music video probably as well. Actually, the music video for the Negative one, that was just like a bunch of, whatever fuck that was. And now here's this. It's like, okay, Sean Crayan, however the fuck you say your name. Like, plus it's like way cheap looking here. They're not impressive at all. Fuck. These edits are not very good. They're not, they don't make the band look dynamic at all. I'm sorry. Like comparing the editing and cutting and camera angles, comparing, say, the Disaster Pieces live DVD to this, Disaster Pieces looks way more energetic and dynamic, and that's a live fucking DVD filmed over one show. This has been filmed and compiled over maybe 20 takes of them playing this entire song with like specific cameras fixed on each member, and still they haven't managed to cut a more energetic or impressive looking performance video than this. Well, there's like 3 minutes left of this video, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get some fire and explosions. Maybe it's fucking Sean. What is up with this fucking, why every time they're showing Corey, it's this filter. We got it. Okay. There's probably a fucking artistic message behind this. Maybe it's fucking clown inside that latex suit. Song is great though. I love this song. Probably the best song on the album, which is good by all means. finally something interesting. I like this whole like group shot. I mean, this video isn't far off from in concept from Before I Forget, but that video was very cool because when that came out, that was the first. Those were the first public images of the guys without. I mean, when I say public, I mean that they put forward of them without the jumpsuits, without the makeup and stuff, the masks. The masks, obviously, not the makeup. Well, they have some of that as well. But the gimmick with that video was that they were like in their fucking Corey had his like Vans slippers or something, Vans slippers, slip-ons, and they had like their regular clothes on without the masks. But the camera angles, I think that was directed by Jonas Åkerlund actually. Might be wrong. But yeah, the gimmick with that video was that they were unmasked, dressed casual regularly, but the camera angles and the camera work never showed off. I mean, it never showed their identity or their faces in their entire, like there were zoom ups on the eyes and maybe mouths and shit. That was cool. This shot here reminds me of that, but because it's just like, okay, they're like crammed into a rehearsal room essentially. Yeah, I would not have minded like the entire video just be in this setting where it's just like clearly lit and like some clear angles, without the fucking cringy art project shit with the latex rubber bodysuit that we've seen a million fucking times, done to death, not exclusively by Slipknot, but by, you know, in general. And just have it be like this. But yeah, this is way cooler. If you're gonna make something that looks low budget and like super like fucking straight to DVD shot with a digital camcorder, then make it super honest like this, and don't make it like a half-assed effort of this and then having a bunch of tacky weird lights and a fucking performance art project in the middle of it. It's I don't know. Maybe I'm not the fucking artistic genius M. Sean Cran is, but yeah, that was cooler. And you know what? Now all the lighting changes and the out of focus shots and even the tiny snippets of the latex rubber sexy suit in there is like, okay. They shouldn't have blown their load with all that crap right off the bat. They should have started. This is me, by the way, telling professionals how to direct and fucking record their music videos. They should have maybe jumped into this later. Start off with the blank white room, like drop in some shit. Like that's the by the book way of doing this video. I know it's not very inventive. It's not very original. Having a simple basic concept and then like sort of like throwing some curveball left field shit in there along the way until it's weird by the end. I know, but it just works way better than this has so far. Also, there, you know, there could be like, I think maybe there's been a shot of every band member watching like this body contorting inside of that suit throughout the video. I've seen at least there's been a lot of different members from the band like standing there, and the person's like, oh, in front of them. I know that by the end of the video, we're not gonna get a reveal. Whatever the fuck is inside that suit, whatever it's supposed to represent, we're not gonna get a reveal from that. It's gonna be a bunch of like that symbol, the way that, and the way clown is like, it symbolizes, and that's sort of like a bullshit way of just like not actually having thought put behind it. You're like, oh, fucking just dance in front of this guy, and then like the fanatic fan base is gonna like figure a meaning out because they're not gonna have a satisfying conclusion to this video. It's just gonna be that. This is my prediction. There's not gonna be like a ta-da! Whoa! It's actually me. It's fucking Anders Gilsafny or whatever. It's a me, Tortilla Man. No, it's not gonna be that. It's just gonna be like ambiguous, and it's like, ugh. Don't include it then. Fucking go play Silent Hill 2 instead. Okay, I also noticed that like at the start of the video, Corey had like some sort of like a mole there, and now on the mask, and now it's like grown into this, I don't know, it looks like a piece of thread or a, yeah, I don't know, yarn. That was cool. That was fucking dope. By the way, I love the tortilla man. Yes. Well, as predicted, there was not really no resolution. No, like there was just like, yeah, we have this, and it's just gonna be there for the video. I knew it's not gonna lead into anything. I was like, okay, fine, okay, whatever. That was the music video for Slipknot, Nero Forte. Now, bear in mind, I'm a fan of these guys. I can honestly say I'm a fan. I'm not gonna say, oh, I used to like them when I was a child. No, they had a significant enough impact on my life that I still regard them as a very important band for me. I don't spend a lot of time listening to them. I do fucking now and then go back and listen to Iowa, and it's fucking great. I have days when I crave Iowa in my life because no other album does it. Period. And when this album came out, I listened to it a lot. I might have to go back and listen to it again because I really liked it. So this is coming from a long-term fan of the band and who super likes this song. It's a great song. In my opinion, this video was lame. See ya!